you've got these reports.
Well, I think that's been their confusion too.
Yeah, well, that's been a fact ever since I've got.
Everyone knows that you were no problem in Mitchell Lane. Everyone knows that.
So why have all of a sudden they've got this place that ain't fit for purpose? At the end, the cupboards are falling to pieces. The cooker's not fit for purpose. The boiler's not fit for purpose. The gas is leaking, and you want to blame someone who's just moved into the apartment. I don't see it.
Oliver.
I don't see how I'm going to be a mental health issue at the end if they made a property unsafe to live in.
Oliver, how are you passing the time?
How am I passing the time? I've got internet, I've got Sky, I've got my games, I've got my educational software. You know, I've got quite a bit.
Educational software.
Educational software that I use. I've even got the Mosby Medical Dictionary.
Okay.
For instance, those are the type of softwares I've got. I've got books on philosophy, which I told you about.
Yeah.
So I am trying to keep myself busy while we're under lockdown.
What about socializing?
Socializing, yeah, I've got my sister's birthday to go to today.
Okay. Did you get her a gift?
Yes, I did. She's expecting me. So
local in the area?
No, she lives in Kent.
Oh, right.
So it's a good day out.
Your family in Kent?
Yeah, I've got family in Kent. That's the reason why I was living there. But because they own their property as to having a housing association, which I think was institutionally racist, I said I'm not going back there to live under their roof. I've got proof of it, you know, because they put my name, my address, and everything. As if my criminal action my criminal action that has brought me out now, it's all on the internet. Give them name and address for a place where, you understand?
You don't want to go there?
No, I don't want to go back there.
I appreciate what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And
I need to do the medical review.
all right then. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, that doesn't make a person feel safe.
Do you have any friends that you spend time with, or?
I've got quite a few friends.
Yeah.
I've got lots of.
You're a social person.
Yeah, it's just the fact that the lockdown, the social distancing, all the rest of it means it's not as easy to just go around and socialise with people when you know, well, you've got to do social distancing, you've got to do masks, you can't go to certain places.
Do you use social media, so you have two phones there?
Yeah. I've got 3 phones. I've got 3 phones, and the guy just phoned me about another one, and I just keep them for storage because they break. You know.
You use social media like WhatsApp and Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. Just stay connected. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. What about exercise?
I walk when I can, and there's a park called Grange Park, I think it is. I take a walk round there when I can. It's just through the.
Is it local?
Yeah, it's just over the road from where I live.
Okay.
So I take a walk there.
Yeah, no, you look well. You look healthy.
Yeah, I try my best.
You eating healthy?
Yeah, I'm trying now. Yeah.
What do you cook, or do you take those?
I make those NutriBullet drinks and stuff like that.
And protein shakes.
Protein shakes, yeah, as well. Yeah.
Protein shakes. Okay, but veg and fruit and veg you eat?
Yeah. Just everything's changed, and you've got to adapt, innit? You know.
Yeah. But you do cook your own meals, is that right?
Yes, I do.
And you eat fruit and veg, okay. How's your sleep?
And my sleep's not too bad as it goes. Yeah.
How many hours did you say you get on average?
I get at least 5 hours.
At least 5 hours, yeah.
Mm.
Is it good quality sleep?
Yeah.
And your mood, do you feel?
I feel fine.
Do you feel depressed at all?
No, I'm fine. I'm feeling a lot more better over the last weeks after getting, most of these accusations out of the way and proving, well, why change the gas pipes if there wasn't a gas leak, or why change the gas hob if it was fit for purpose, And the thing is, I've got, these social media cameras, you take photographs of the building as before when I moved in it to as it is now. So,
no, you're doing well.
Can I ask you, Oliver, are you enjoying life? Do you enjoy life?
Yeah, I enjoy life. I enjoy life when people ain't lying about me and trying to get a whole load of different, institutions involved in my life and things that wasn't happening before, but all of a sudden they want to be involved now and people like, well, what's changed? Nothing.
No, that makes sense.
You know?
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you drink alcohol?
Alcohol?
Yeah.
Just about. I don't like, I drink maybe once in a blue moon. And my sister's drinking this, that, then I more than likely won't touch none of it.
How about cannabis or?
Cannabis used now and again. I'm not a hypochondriac, so I don't go for any type of drug or substance. Even my painkillers, I try not to use them when not necessary. If I'm not in pain, don't use them. It helps keep your tolerance up.
Okay. And do you have any plans? What are your plans?
Well, right now,
short-term plans, long-term plans?
well, the short-term plans is just keep myself going and catch up with all the things that have changed during the pandemic. Long-term plans, maybe go on open university course, which is what I asked you about.
Yeah.
I've already asked my key worker at my social, and she says they won't support it. You'd have to more than likely get some external funding. I know my brother's been there before, where they, funded him with a laptop and helped pay the course.
Job centre help.
Yeah, sometimes they'll send you with the right organisation that will help give you funding. But like at the moment, it's just sit down and see what is possible and what I might have to do to get an access course, because I don't know whether my English is up to standard or what. And
what would you want to? So what you're interested in?
For one, I wouldn't mind going over psychology and criminology. Yeah, theology. Because I've got those books. I look at Plato, I look at Socrates, Kant. Those type of philosophers that through philosophy came your profession. So you understand? So yeah.
What do you get benefits or?
Yeah, I'm on benefits. I'm on universal credit at them.
And
PIP as well? Or?
PIP, yeah.
University, yeah, university. You standard a lot.
Yeah.
Any debt at all? Or any debt at all?
No. I got one fine and they seem to be paying that themselves. I found that out. So,
it wouldn't be court fines.
Yeah.
They're paying it for universal credit
Yeah.
directly.
Yeah.
Are they making deductions?
Yeah, so they said they're making automatic deductions, but they ain't told me how much, so I've asked them.
Usually £60.
Yeah, so even that. So,
You're managing your finances?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so accommodation is...
temporary accommodation for the time being.
Are you looking at alternative accommodation?
Well, it's a bidding system, so, you put your name forward, and if they think yes, they'll call you up and ask you to view it, and then after they offer it, you have to take the one-time offer, but that could be a while yet.
Okay, yeah. But it's stable now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They put me in a band C. If I was in Kent, I'd be a band B, but I haven't. Wandsworth Your Way wanted to argue that issue.
Yeah. Have you received a letter for that?
What, to say that I'm a band C?
Yeah.
No, I haven't received it, but I think I had an email saying that I'm a band C. The man told me I'd be a band C.
If you forward that, well, we can get some medical documents together, maybe.
Okay.
How's your physical health?
My physical health is coming back since I've taken walks at the end, because I know like sitting down and no vitamin D getting into your system while sitting down is not good. So I like I said, every now and again I try and take a walk or take a citizen bus ride.
Any physical health problems, diabetes, high blood pressure?
I've got arthritis and diabetes.
Are they?
Yeah, they've been approached. And
yeah, your arthritis was bad for a while.
Yeah, it was bad for a while.
Winter.
Yeah, it was.
But these still controlled at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can appreciate when it flares up, it have a negative impact on your mental health.
Yeah.
We're saying that it's under control.
Yeah, because like my fingers sometimes they even swell up and all that. So.
And you said, is there any stress at all in your life at the moment?
No, I'm feeling pretty much stress free. Now that I know where I am and everything else.
Okay, we spoke about the kind of social connections that you have.
Yeah.
And you use social media to facilitate that. And you go into your sister's birthday today in Kent.
Yeah.
You enjoy reading about theology, philosophy, any spiritual, any particular faith or?
Well, I am Christian, yeah.
You go to church?
I read the Bible now and again, yeah.
Do you find
Yeah.
that helpful?
Yeah,
Comforting?
it does, yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know if you've heard of, have you heard of the biopsychosocial model before? Does that ring any bells? Have anyone discussed that with you?
No.
Okay, so bio is biology, biological.
Mm-hmm.
Psycho is psychological.
Mm-hmm.
Social is social.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the model that we have in mental health.
Okay.
So when somebody becomes involved, for example, we look at these different kind of elements. So the biological factors that can make you unwell,
Mm-hmm.
physical health, for example.
Mm-hmm.
There's a flare-up of your arthritis, or when your diabetes is out of control, that can have an impact on your physical health.
Yeah.
On your mental health, sorry. Okay. But also the biological, for example, if you stop taking your medication,
Uh-huh.
then you can become unwell. But
Okay.
we don't have any concerns about the biological elements.
Okay, no. I was going over a bit of neuroscience as well. Yeah, because of the nervous system and the tactile sensations and how they occur, what they might be connected to. Because, neuroscience is the whole entire nervous system and the responses to stimuli. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then you said there's no stress, so that's the psychological element. The social element we've discussed, you're not disconnected. You socialize with friends, and you're in contact. Then there's also the spiritual aspect as well, which you said you read the Bible, the Christian, and that is beneficial for you.
Yeah.
I have to ask you some routine questions.
Go ahead.
Okay. Any thoughts of harming yourself?
No.
Any thoughts of harming others?
No.
Do you feel like life is not worth living?
Some of these entities would make you think that it is not worth living.
What do you think?
And that if it wasn't worth living, why would we be here?
I mean, you can feel that way, not necessarily.
No, I don't look at it that way.
Yeah. What do you mean by other entities?
Well, basically, it's obviously like sometimes you hear voices that try to make out that life ain't worth living, and I've already said in my report before, I heard voices trying to tell me kill myself, and it's like you've got angels and demons. There's one on the left that will be trying to tell you all the negative things, while the other one on the right will try to steer you in a positive direction. And after a while, once you know what you're dealing with, you can cancel both necessaries out, because you know now what your failings could be.
That was before.
That's before.
That was when you were unwell, I presume.
Yeah, well, I don't hear them half as much now at the day. No one's asked me, to do anything that I'm prepared to agree to in any shape or form, knowing it could be detrimental to me, to you, to future tense events between me and other people. I'm not prepared to.
So you still hear the voices, but they're not.
Every now and again.
Every now and then.
Yeah,
But
no.
you're able to.
I'm able
yourself.
to. Yeah. This is like with psychology, it's a paradox. You understand? Which is a thing that someone might say to you, which is contradictory, but actually true. But because you're not hearing it, and he can't hear it, you can't make a judgment on it. But from someone who actually has been afflicted with the symptoms, if they get to know themselves, they know, well, this reality and that type of thing is like an alternate reality, trying to bridge into your reality in ways which don't have any reasonable sense for taking place, and you don't have to accept that as a condition. So after the time, you just end up ignoring them, and certain things just disappear. I mean, Dr. McIron was one of my first psychologists. The amount of times he said, if you hear it ringing in your ears, it's a good sign. And my ears have been ringing.
Are you seeing a psychologist at the moment?
No, he was my initial psychologist.
Would you be interested in seeing a psychologist?
No, I'm fine now.
Yeah, no, just
I'm fine now because...
So you had psychology before?
Yeah, he's the one he initially done my diagnosis, and he told me if you hear it ringing in your ears, it's a good thing, from more than like the other patients who said they heard ringing in their ears, and once that ringing happened, whatever voice they were listening to went. And in a way, with me, that's what's been taking place.
Oliver,
Mhm.
can I ask? Do you have any questions you want to ask me?
Not really. You know, it's just different. I thought, well, you wanted to see me, so I'll let you see me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah.
No, because most of the people on the medication don't realise how amplified their minds are, and there's a difference. You know.
You collect your medicines from your GP or from?
Near this pharmacy.
I usually call the pharmacy, who call the GP, who then.
Get it sent to
Okay.
the pharmacy, and I go and collect it.
Okay, that's fine. So we just continue with the same medication.
Mhm.
Okay. And you will continue having meetings with your
Yeah.
with Hannah.
Yeah.
So here's the support worker. Do you have a key worker as well, or is that just? No, I mean, there's.
I think
somebody involved,
Andrew might be the key worker, and there's another woman that.
So you have a support worker. I'm from the homeless charity.
Mm.
Then you used to have a care coordinator
Mhm.
in Wandsworth, didn't
Yeah,
you?
the- Laura and
Jean.
yeah.
Jean.
Jean is part of Wandsworth Mental Health team.
Yeah. So when
Yeah,
you were
but I've got
when you-
also Wandsworth Your Way, which is a different group with them,
Okay.
and they're the ones that help, like you as a support worker.
Right. Okay. But then when you moved from Wandsworth, that's when.
They moved me onto you because they no longer can assist me outside of their borough.
Exactly.
When was the last time you had bloods, Oliver?
Bloods.
Yeah.
I haven't had bloods done for a while yet because I'm a diabetes. I'm due to have a diabetic check anyway. But I mean, they done my bloods when I was in hospital.
Which was?
About the 20th of March, somewhere in May.
This year.
No, last year.
Last year. It's been too long. So we need to do some blood tests, don't we?
All right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna write a letter. When's the last time you saw your GP?
The GP, I haven't seen the GP yet because I've just moved to this GP surgery
So you
and
just registered with this.
He's registered, but he's definitely registered.
Okay. So I need to write a letter to your GP and ask him or her to arrange for you to have some tests.
all right.
Okay. If it's been over a year now since you last
Mhm.
got some. Okay.
Do you want me to tell you which one it? Oh, you have it probably. The medical practice. Is it Thornton Medical Practice?
Yeah, Fortin East Medical Centre, I think, or clinical practice.
Thornton Insurance thing. I'm looking out from here.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're probably having that records. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
really? Okay. Otherwise, I can try and find it. It just involves some map.
Right. Okay. Well, you look well.
Thank
You
you.
look well. Clearly, what you're doing.
Mhm.
I don't have any worries.
Uh-huh.
You don't have any worries. I don't think. Does anybody have? Hannah, do you have any worries?
Worries?
Worries, yeah.
Not at present. I was worried when I thought your housing may be at risk.
Yeah.
At the moment, that is stable, so I don't have any worries.
Mhm.
If it becomes unstable, then I have worries, yeah.
Okay.
Because that's the main thing. I don't want you on the street.
All right then.
That's my main concern.
Do you know Andrews?
Yeah, I just met him now.
Is that
Yeah.
the first time you've met him?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's your care coordinator.
Okay.
You know, so he'll be, so if you want to see a psychiatrist,
Mhm.
let Andrews know and he'll let me know. And
All right.
we'll arrange to meet.
All right then.
You're a psychiatrist.
I am, yeah.
No, because I'm quite upset with Mr. Green. He said I stabbed someone. I'm just like, well, where did you get that from? He said I admit to. Matthew Green was the one that came out with the report of the fire brigade and all the rest of it. He had records at the end. They went. Yeah, he had records going back to 1994. I mean, when I was initially in prison. I mean, that was before I was even, down as mentally ill or anything. So, I was quite shocked.
When did you get your diagnosis then?
I don't know. I don't know where they're getting it from. But now I've asked that they're now asking for a full file.
You were released from prison in March 2020.
2012.
It says here 2020.
You see? 2012.
No, released from prison.
No, released from prison in 2012.
No, you've been in prison for...
Released from prison in 2012. 2012. You see what I'm saying? Even the dates are mixed up.
So you're saying that you released in 2012? That was
Yeah.
the last time?
Yeah, I was released in 2017, went back in 2017, and released in 2012.
How can you go back in 2017?
Because I was released under license, and they recalled me, and then released me without license in 2012.
So when was the last time you were in prison?
2012.
That was the last time you were in prison?
Yeah.
And what were you in for?
Eh?
What were you in for?
A sexual offence.
Oh yes, of course, sexual register. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in a relationship at the moment? Or?
Pardon?
Are you in a
I've got a wife. I even had to tell them, look, I've got a wife. At the end of the day, they come round and talk about, oh, we want to come round and see your apartment. I said, listen, if my wife is in there naked at the end of the day and you just want to pop up, I don't find that fair.
That's not appropriate. Okay.
You understand?
Are you married, you're saying?
Of course I am.
And your wife lives with you?
Not at the moment, but it's a choice. Yeah, the thing is, I got charged with this offence that took place so many years ago, and then after in between, then they changed the law. I've looked up on the law. They said that if the law was made after a certain time, that I might even be able to apply to even get myself off the register. I've read that, but it's just because this pandemic, not many people know about it. Like I said, I had, like it doesn't say, oh, if your wife's in the building, we can come and have a look. So why are you using all those protocols when it doesn't suit even the crime that I was committed? It's just a new law, and you're trying to use every stage of it to be in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
It sounds like you've been through a lot, Oliver.
I have.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just a bombshell they dropped on people. That they not even through the probation in the approved premises did they tell you why they was collecting the information they were collecting, and then after the next minute they're trying to say one police station doesn't know the information another does. But I bet you if they put in an all-person bulletin about they want someone to be arrested, all police stations would know. You understand?
It's a valid point. Yeah, obviously there's some communication.
Okay.
No problem.
Right.
I mean, it was just kind of like, this is the first time we met.
Yeah.
So I wanted to kind of, introduce myself to you, get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll arrange to meet again.
Yeah.
I think probably like in a couple of months or something.
Okay.
In the meantime, the care coordinator will be in contact with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if you have any concerns, if you want to speak with a psychiatrist,
Yeah.
let the care coordinator know, then I can see you sooner rather than later.
All right.
But based on how you are at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I think you look well. I think you're stable.
Yeah.
Credit to you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just see each other in a couple of months. I'll send the letter to your GP so they can make arrangements for you to have some blood tests.
Mm-hmm.
Have we missed anything? I don't think we've missed anything.
No, I don't. No.
Okay. Are you taking the train to Kent, or how are you going to?
I'm taking a train to Kent. Yeah.
So what time?
Anytime soon at the end there. I just got a phone call that made me not have to make an unnecessary trip to Tooting. So I'll be phoning her. I was trying to figure out how to get this bottle put in a box with a ribbon on it, because she's helped me out through and through.
Okay, she's
Oh yeah. She if that's a family member, that's a family member, help you out through thick and thin. Yeah, that's my sister.
So you want to express your gratitude and your
Oh
love,
yeah.
right?
Whenever I can.
You do the same for her, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, good to meet you, Oliver.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. I want to see you all the best.
Okay.
We'll see you, like I said, in a couple of months. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. One-way system.
One-way system. Out this way, yeah. Okay. I'm going to ask one thing to check this is I think it's time. Yeah, I think it's something. Yeah, but I'll look for it.
Let's meet up next week.
Yeah. Anytime next week, I should be good. I ain't got no appointments next week, I don't think.
How about Tuesday? Let's say Tuesday in the morning.
Yeah, that'll be alright, yeah. 10 o'clock Tuesday morning? Right then, yeah? You agree with that?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I will. Say 10 o'clock Tuesday. Oh yeah, we'll look at all the housing. We'll look at the housing register as well.
Alright then. Okay then.
Because I think there's a few things we need to go over anyway. So yeah.
Alright then, yeah. Right, see you then. Thank you.